Hey, what's up there, guys? Today I thought I'd do something just a little bit different. I mean, I base my channel mainly on steelbooks and various collectibles and anything basically to do with movies or TV shows. Well, today I thought I'd do a video on my collection of movie tie-in video games. These aren't a particular popular kind of video game with a lot of people, but I don't know what it is. I'm just a bit of a mad collector when it comes to games based on movies. In this video, I'll be covering PS2 titles, so let's have a look. Okay, starting off first, we have X-Men, the official video game on PlayStation 2. This one isn't terrible. It isn't great. It's very short. You can only play as 3 different characters. I think it's Nightcrawler, Wolverine, of course, and Iceman. But I mean, it's not terrible. But it was 50p. I had to get it. Next up, we have Spider-Man 2, a very popular one with a lot of people because, well, it's a fantastic game. Don't really have to say much on that because, well, if you've ever played it, you know it's a good game. Next up, we have Spider-Man 1, not a very good game. For starters, you could swing around the city and well, it wasn't an open world city, but there were portions that you could swing around, but you couldn't ever touch the floor. If you went too far down a building, you just fall and die, which was really stupid. Batman Rise of Sinzu? Yeah. This one isn't necessarily based on a movie or TV show per se, but it's kind of based around the animated series, I guess. So I thought I'd include that one. Batman Vengeance, again, kind of like Sin Tzu. It's based around the animated series, sort of art style of the animated series, as you can tell by the back there. You can see it. Both those games, not too bad, quite good, decent Batman efforts. Next up, we have Batman Begins. Not a terrible game, in my opinion. You can see a lot of where the Arkham series got their inspiration. I mean, people might be pissed off at me for saying that, but it's true. I mean, if you play this game, it's very based on, a lot of it's based on stealth. It's very linear. Throughout the whole game, it pretty much tells you what you should do. But you know, it's not a terrible game. It's not the worst one out there. Next up, we have Superman Returns. Not a great game. The Xbox 360 version was quite a bit better in terms of graphics and how it looked and stuff. This has got a lot of pop-in. Graphics are terrible. Gameplay is very clunky, and yeah, the flying's better than say Superman N64. A lot better. But you know, it's not great. But again, it was cheap. Most of these games. I mean, I've had that one since I was a kid. But I mean, all these games, a lot of them I played as a kid. And recently I thought, I'm going to get them again, and I got them for like 50p. 50p, £1, £1.50. So you can't complain. Next up we have Terminator 3, The Redemption. Cost me 25p. Not a great game. Not as bad as the previous game. The reason why it's called Terminator 3, The Redemption is because they released Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines on PS2. It was a buggy piece of crap mess, pretty much along the lines of not playable. So they released that as a way to say sorry. But it's still not great. After that, we have Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. When I saw this in a used store, it was this one that has like the full-blown cover without the platinum, because I don't usually like getting platinum cases. I don't know why, but it had. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but it had the official product of the Lord of the Rings movie trilogy, like shiny, like sticker, and I was like, yeah, I kind of want that. I know it's stupid, but game-wise, it's a very good game. It's probably one of the better movie games they've ever released. Next up, we have Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. This kind of covers the first movie and majority of the second movie. Not a terrible game. Gameplay is very simple. Graphics are actually pretty good. It's got all the voice casts from the original, from the films, which is pretty cool. I do love it when they do that. Next up, we have Family Guy, the video game. Be honest, never completed it. Got to a bit where Brian's sneaking through the police station, and it was just really bullshit. So I just gave up. But overall, it's not a bad game. It looks like, art style wise, it's basically looks like the cartoon and stuff, and it's got some pretty funny FMV clips. But I just sort of gave up with that police station bit. It just frustrated the hell out of me. I picked this one up recently, Scorpion King. I got this for, I think it was like 50p, might have been less, I can't remember, but you know, I've played a bit of it. Yeah, what can I say? It's not great. But again, 50p, can't complain. The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I haven't actually played that yet. I've never played that as a kid either, so I can't really comment on that. It's meant to be pretty bad, and it was 50p, so, you know. The Mummy Returns. I played a little bit of this. It doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem like it's very, like, deeply engaging. But, there you go. Men in Black 2, Alien Escape. This game sucks. It's really difficult. Well, not all of it. Certain parts are really difficult. You don't get a lot of like health packs or whatever the hell they're called. It doesn't have any of the original voice cast either. Get out of the way, cat. Yeah, I just got it just because it's a Men in Black game. I played the original on PlayStation 1 as well. Funny enough, I actually completed it. It took me months and months and months and months, but I actually completed it. And yeah, it looks beautiful graphic-wise, but it was just a bad game. Seriously? Cat? Hey, have it. Yeah, that's right. Go away. Sorry. Matrix: The Path of Neo. This actually, I really like this game. I completed this when I was younger. Storyline's obviously the movies, but it's got a different ending to what the movies had, and I generally think it's a really fun game. Like all the bullet time and stuff like that, and it's very good. Next up, Harry Potter. Quidditch World Cup. I'll be honest, I never played this as a kid. I still haven't played it. It looks fun. I've seen some clips and stuff. It looks quite fun. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so I'm looking forward to that. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It's not great. I mean, it's just it's kind of like it's trying to be a God of War like rip off, but with spells instead of like his chains, and it's you know it's all right. Prisoner of Azkaban's very good. I really enjoyed this, going around Hogwarts and exploring, and you know all the little bits you can find, and etc. etc. But I mean, the only bits that annoys me with the first 3 Harry Potter games is the librarians. I can't say that properly. The hall monitors or whatever they're called. They're really irritating. You have to sneak past them, and 9 times out of 10, I found myself just running past them as quick as possible and just hoping that I don't get caught. And it's just really annoying. Chamber of Secrets, again, good graphics. You know, not a bad game. Quite fun. Very, very recommend those sort of games for kids. Next up is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Not very great, not very good. The second and third one on PS2 are quite engaging. This one, it has a lot of problems. The graphics are awful. The frame rate gets really bad when you're outside Hogwarts. They tried, I guess, to make this along the lines of the second and third game with the inspiration from the first game on PS1, but it didn't really work out. After that, we've got The Night Before Christmas, Boogie's Revenge. I love this game. I played this when I was probably about 15, I think. 15, 16, maybe a bit older. I love the movie. My girlfriend's like a massive obsessed fan with the movie, and this apparently is supposed to be like the spiritual successor sequel. But although they are bringing out a Night Before Christmas comic, which is apparently supposed to be the official sequel, so it kind of ties in with the whole storyline, I guess. It's a good game. It's good fun. It's got all the cast from the movie, and it's got the music from the original movie, but they've sort of changed the lyrics to fit with the game. Pirates of the Caribbean: The Legend of Jack Sparrow. Interesting enough, this is the only Pirates of the Caribbean movie tie-in game that actually features the voice of Johnny Depp, as it says right there. You can tell that he doesn't really want to be there. Like, he sounds bored, but then again, Jack Sparrow doesn't exactly sound like the life of the party whenever he talks anyway. It's quite fun. You can pick this up really cheap. You know, it's worth getting if you're a Pirates of the Caribbean fan. And next up we have Jurassic Park, Operation Genesis. This is probably one of my favourite PS2 games ever. I had so much fun with this game. I loved looking after the dinosaurs. I loved building up my own park. I forget what the second game was called. There's like Site B, the operations or whatever it was called on. Yeah, they were boring. It's just you go around taking pictures of dinosaurs and shooting dinosaurs and etc. But the park building mode was absolutely fantastic, and I really can't wait for the new game, Jurassic World Evolution. It's going to be hopefully fantastic. Next up, we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, PlayStation 2, Chaos Bleeds. I think, as far as I know, this was the only Buffy game that they actually released on the PS2. because I think there was another one that was just called Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and that was an Xbox exclusive. So this one's pretty good. It's not bad. It's in widescreen, which is quite rare with PlayStation 2 games. Maybe the later ones are all in widescreen, but this one it's quite good. It's got a couple of the voice actors from the TV show, like Sarah Michelle Gellar. She doesn't do a voice, nor does forget her name, Willow. Next up, we have X-Files Resist or Serve. This game, I mean, I never knew this game existed up until about 6 months ago. I saw it in my local CEX, and I thought, I read some reviews, and basically everyone says it's a Resident Evil clone, just with X-Files music and, Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny doing their voiceovers and stuff. And I thought, well, that's fine. I'll grab that. I liked Resident Evil, so why not? And last but not least, we have King Kong, the official game of the movie. This game I originally completed on Xbox 360 because I was a bit of an achievement hunter back in the day. And I don't have a 360 anymore. I've got an Xbox One S, I've got a PS4, and I've obviously got my retro consoles. But I thought, well, the graphics are going to take a hit compared to the Xbox version, but I enjoyed this game back in the day. It scared the crap out of me a few times because I hate spiders and like bugs with lots of legs, and it's got plenty of that in it. So it was good fun back in the day. Anyhow, guys, that is my PS2 movie game collection. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope it's been enjoyable, to say the least. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you shortly in my next one. Bye bye.